Hey everybody, I'm in the middle of doing laundry right now, so it's going to be a short one this time. And not just because I'm busy, but also because, frankly, I'm not really sure how to do an ongoing stream of videos about hiking the trail when I'm not on the trail yet. It's about uh, two months and a week away, something like that. And while I'm doing a lot of training, both in the gym and on the track, as well in the gym, on the track, and on the court, because like I've said in other videos, I'm going to be bringing a basketball through the whole AT and playing ball at least once in every state along the way. So I'm also training in that. I mean, I've been a ball player since I was a kid, but I actually don't want to embarrass myself out there, either in the woods or on the hardwood or blacktop, wherever the case may be. So the training's taking a lot of time, but I mean, is that something y'all want to see? Do you want to see me actually shooting hoops, be it by myself or with the various much younger guys who are usually on the courts? I swear, nothing makes you feel every bit your 46 years as playing 5-on-5 with a bunch of like 16 to 20-year-olds. Though I have to say, I've been pleasantly surprised that I've been able to keep up and had a few moments where I actually shined a little bit, especially for my age. I'm kind of surprised. And if you can see the little scar up there now, I got a new dig in my face. Never was a work of art, so it's not going to reduce its value much, but had an amazing steal, swiped it right out of a guy's hand as he was crossing over, and then proceeded to trip on the ball and fall flat on my face. There was a lot of oohs when I stole the ball and a lot of ows when I fell flat on my face. But it was as funny as it was painful. But anyways, like I said, I don't know what I'm doing as far as making videos for other people. My mom asked me when I made my first video, "Why are you doing that?" And I don't think she had that tone. It was much more of a curious thing. But for me, it was very much, you're right. Why am I doing this? Like, my initial thought is to do this specifically to document for myself, because I mentioned before I had a stroke a few years ago that obliterated my short-term memory and makes it a little difficult to categorize more recent things into long-term memory. So part of it is to document that for myself so I can keep watching these things, over the rest of my life and not lose any of the amazing memories that I know I'm going to make. So that's a big deal for me there. But also, part of me, there's a conflict here. Part of me really likes the idea of documenting the whole journey for those of us out there who have more challenges than the average person, be it a physical challenge or an emotional challenge or anything that is on top of the usual everyday crap that we all have to deal with. I deal with a lot. Obviously have tons of physical crap, but I also have complex PTSD and some other issues. So I carry a lot on my back, even when I'm not wearing a pack. And I like the idea of having videos out there that show people who are carrying extra weight inside keeping up and still succeeding and going above and beyond. I mean, yeah, a few thousand people have done this, but I mean, there are nearly 8 billion people on Earth now. So the ratio of those who've achieved something like this to those who haven't even tried, it's a fair accomplishment. And I think part of me thinks that that's something people need to see, is those of us with a little extra weight to carry inside, achieving those things. Now, the other part of me, this is where the conflict comes in, is I hate inspiration porn. And I hate the types of things where people will come up to you and say, "Oh, that's an amazing accomplishment for a cripple." Or, "Oh, with your disabilities, you've still been able to do this." it makes me sick. Just last week, an old man actually filmed me at the Y. I was running on the track I had about 20 pounds on my back and ankle weights on. And I've seen this guy before. He's called me the Terminator because of the way I run. I guess it looks very mechanical and intimidating. I don't know. I'm a short guy. I don't know why I'm intimidating. But this time I saw him, he was filming me. And I said, "Why are you filming me?" And he said, "Oh, I want to show this to my grandson. He has, I forget what his condition was. He needs to see that people who are struggling and people who are crippled can still do things just like the rest of us normal people can." And I'm sure you can hear a couple words in there already that, even for you, probably just make you clench. Now imagine that being someone like me, hearing that. So there's a conflict there, and I can't really resolve either side of it. So I just want to make the videos, put them out there, and then people take them however they want. I'm not responsible for how you take things. Both good and bad. So, yeah, these are my boxers, sorry. But other than that, it also brought up the question of why am I, like, hi, Annie. That's Annie. She's one of our cats. Annie, you want to say hello? No, it's lunchtime. That's all she cares about. But the other why is just why do this whole thing at all? And I could give a whole bunch of reasons. I mean, there's all sorts of justifications and rationalizations and legitimately good motivations. But when it comes down to it, other than it just being a dream that I've had for more than half my life, I want to. That's why any of us should ever do anything. Yes, Annie. Annie wants to have lunch. I want to go hike for 2,200 miles and play basketball in 14 states and hopefully not die through any of it. So we all have wants, and I think those should be the only reasons. Not the only reasons, but those should be your prime movers. What you want in life, on the small scale, on the large scale, that should be enough for you. That should be enough motivation. It's what you want. Fucking go do it. If you don't want to be in that town, move. I know it's not easy. Believe me, we have nothing. I mean, look at this pathetic closet door. We are not affluent by any sense of the word, but we have the values in mind and the wealth of intellect and drive to do whatever we need to do. So at this point I'm rambling, and I've been told I do that too much. So the whole purpose is it's what you want. That's the whole message of this. So now I want to know what you want. Like I said at the beginning, in the comments, just put down whether you want to see me working out on the court or on the track, or when it stops being a billion below to zero in this part of my city. I mean, well, the whole state really is frozen under right now. So once that's not a death sentence in 5 minutes, then I will be back outside too, and I can film out there. But what do you want? Do you want to hear me pontificate about the various god-awful political landscapes that we are surrounded with right now? Do you want to talk to my cat Annie, because she seems to want to talk? Aggie's also out there. She won't talk to you, but she might try to murder us all if she's not fed on time. So I should probably stop and say, you've got your assignment. Let me know what you want. And if you can, you must, for those who can't. Lunchtime, Annie. Come on, let's go.